Hi. Hello. How are you? Good? Great. I'm Chance. That's not how my intro usually goes, but we're going to roll with it. Welcome to Small Town Big Gays. We are the gays who are too big for how small of a town we live in. I already said my name.
I'm Travis. This feels really weird.
This does. It's a weird energy today.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good energy, just different energy.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
I think so. How are you? We didn't record last week. That's why.
Yeah, maybe that's why it feels a little weird right now.
We took a little break.
Took a little break.
But the content didn't stop.
No, because we're professionals and keep it rolling.
Yes.
Always with a plan.
Except for posting TikToks. I've been really bad about that lately, but you know what?
Yeah. I think June was about surviving.
June is about surviving.
And we'll make July about thriving.
Mm-hmm.
There's our goal.
Yeah.
I love how I feel like I'm talking to you, but I feel like I'm actually not talking to you. And this is a weird moment right now.
Honestly, both talking to me and to yourself.
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
That's literally...
Maybe I'm trying to hype myself up right now.
Girl, I've been trying to do that all day. I actually did have a lovely conversation with my friend Teresa earlier today.
Mother?
Yes.
Okay.
She was like a mother to me during college. I would have starved to death without her.
Oh, love that.
What was I saying?
You had a conversation with Teresa.
Yes, we had a conversation today, and I was like, oh yeah, last day at Firehouse is today. Mm-hmm. Last trivia with Felicia, and she's like, how are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And then I was like, yeah, now I just kind of need to get my other shit going. And she was like, it's okay to take a break. You're going through major life changes. Your light will shine brighter if your battery is charged.
Yeah.
And that was that I needed to hear that, really. So,
well, you know what I say to that? People who sit around and wait for their batteries to be charged sit around and wait for their batteries to be charged and shit doesn't get done.
That's true.
Some of us just have to keep going.
You got to keep hustling, grinding. Indeed. Now I'm getting mixed signals.
So, fuck you, Teresa. No, I'm just kidding.
She doesn't listen. That's fine.
No, I mean, I agree. I try and find moments to recharge, but I think maybe I'm just psycho in the fact that I think I get recharged by finding more things to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, well, what else am I going to do? Sit around and recharge and think about how alone I am? I'm just kidding.
This is why we need to get you a dog.
Yeah, but then I like to be busy. What am I going to do with that dog?
Bring the dog with you. Make it a salon dog.
I know, but I also hate people who turn their pets into their personalities too.
Yeah, that's true.
Some people really make it their whole thing and they can't go anywhere without their dogs, which is fine, I guess. I don't know.
Two things right up top. One, Colin, yes, you are a lesbian. Two, the lesbian couple that I forgot about last week was not Ray and Jess. And I told Ray and Jess that at the gym this morning.
She was up in arms about it for a little bit. Yeah. Josh had to talk her off a ledge for a minute.
Really?
Right away, yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I saw her at the gym today. It was just that was not about you. That I know you guys.
That's so funny. Well, lesbian erasure. Still
lesbian
an
erasure.
issue.
I did it. And the worst part is that not only did I not remember the other lesbian couple's name, I also just completely forgot that I know Ray and Jess at all because I did not think of them first.
Yeah.
The lowest hanging fruit of the people I know the best.
I guess is it weird that when you are really close with people, you don't think about their identifiers? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think of Ray and Jess as a lesbian couple. I just think of them as a couple.
Yeah.
Is that weird? I don't know. Maybe I also don't think of my Amber and Colton. I don't think of them as if you said think of a queer couple, I don't know if I would think of them automatically because to me they're just
and also just Amber's a woman, so
yeah,
straight white woman.
Yeah, maybe it's just because as queer people we've normalized that we're it's with straight people. I'm sure if you said name a straight couple, they wouldn't think of their immediate friends right away. They'd think of other people. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just trying to justify your shitty at lesbian erasure for you.
Well, I apologized.
Chance is a horrible person.
I am. I really am.
Well, I didn't say any couple either, so I guess I'm just as bad. But
yeah, you didn't say.
Well,
Ray
I
and
didn't
Jess.
have the question, so I kept myself safe.
Smart. Say nothing. That's the best way to get away with it.
Yep, that's what I've been doing for 16 years.
And it's only 16?
Yeah. And the best way to do it is, people always wonder why I prefer phone calls and not text messages, is because then you can get away with saying horrible things without it being.
And there's no
written.
record?
Yep.
Yeah. Why
Smart
do you think
woman.
we wait to hit record until we get until we get the stuff out? The bitching session. You should hear the bitch session we have before we hit play on the play, record, whatever.
Especially about people, lesbian people in particular. Just kidding. I've never talked about lesbians.
No, it's mostly straight people and bisexuals.
Yes, bisexuals, the worst.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
sorry.
I would like to erase them.
I agree we should. Take me out back and shoot me.
Also, I need to ask this controversial opinion.
Okay, shot.
Can you explain to me, like, truly, thoroughly, authentically, what the difference... Someone was trying to explain to me the difference between pansexuals and bisexuals. And I get the gist is, like, a bisexual, they're sexually attracted to both people.
Mm-hmm.
A pansexual is someone who is attracted to the, like, personality versus the orientation.
No,
right?
Yeah, the way I think. So, okay. So bi means two, because that came, like, the term bisexual kind of came about before, it was like
before, like, other gender expression and stuff.
Known and accepted that there's more than two genders.
Okay.
So bi has kind of a little bit been retconned to be attracted to multiple genders, and that's how they get that's how they include, like, non-binary people and whatever. Pansexual, the way I think about it, is that you're attracted to people regardless of gender. So they're kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
So, but being attracted to personality rather than gender, I think that's like demisexual. I think that's demisexual, where you're attracted to personality and then you feel sexual attraction when you're attracted to someone's personality.
I think you're going to have to cut any clip of my face during your explanations.
No, I'm going to slow zoom in on it, actually.
I just feel like we're complicating something that doesn't need to be complicated.
We are.
Can you not just like, I don't know, just be a queer person? And then that just means, like, you just are attracted to whatever you want. Like, do you have to have a title for it?
Well, and that's the thing is, and then some people think queer is still a slur, which, I mean, it depends on the context, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think it is the internet era that made this obsession with labels.
Yeah.
Because it's not that non-binary people or anything didn't exist before that, or different, types of sexual attraction, but like the need to niche down and define yourself so specifically is, I think, a modern thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think it's how, like, it's a catch-22. Like, I think it's helped, but I think it's also not helped in a way. It's like, because I think back to when I first started doing drag, and identify, I don't know what I identify as, and that's why I don't think I care about labels, because, like, I like being a queer man, a gay man. I'm obviously, like, I identify majority of the time as a male that is attracted to males. But, like, when I am in drag, like, for me, it's not like a trans thing, but, like, I feel feminine and I enjoy that. And I like that people are attracted to me as that. But I wouldn't want to, like, dress up like that every day to have someone be attracted to me. But when they are, I'm okay with it and I'm fine doing it.
I think it's fluidity. And
yeah, but I don't, but then I also feel like weird saying I'm gender fluid, because I don't, like, on a day-to-day basis, I don't wear, like, makeup all the time, and like, I don't wear women's clothing as like, I think fluidity is like someone who is kind of like fluid in between both, where, like, I'm either like fully masc or fully femme.
I think it goes back, I think that aspect of it kind of goes back to what we talked about on the last episode with Shay, is like, just because you don't fit what you think the typical definition of that is, doesn't mean that it's not. But if you don't want to label yourself as that, don't. Because I do think that people are over reliant on labels, and I think that is a product of the internet only being like really 15 years old when you think about it. I mean, it's older than that, but like the proliferation of the internet started in like 2012 when smartphones became a thing. I do think right now we are in this era of like hyper defining every aspect of life. And I think eventually that bubble will kind of burst and people will go to just being like, yeah, I'm queer. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck I am. Who cares?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what I am or where I fit in. I'm going to just do whatever makes me happy.
Exactly.
I don't really owe anyone an explanation. The only thing I do feel like it is hard on like dating or hookup apps because they do make you pick subsex to fit in, which I mean, I get makes it easier for people to find people like you, but I don't know. I don't know who I am. I'm just kidding. I know who I am, but I just don't know how to explain that all the time, and I don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to do whatever feels right. But I feel like when I first started drag, there was such like you're either a gay man who only does drag for entertainment, and if you hook up with someone in this, that means you're a transsexual and you need to transition. And I was like, well, I don't feel that.
No.
I don't want to transition. I like being who I am. But sometimes when I'm like this, I feel really fucking hot. And if you're really fucking hot, I'm going to have a really fucking hot time with you. And that's how I feel about it.
Good.
And sometimes I don't feel hot the way I look like this, and I feel hotter that way. And if it's how I want to have a hot time, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. It's weird.
That's life. No one has the answers.
Maybe I just like attention.
I think you do.
That's the problem. Oh my God.
You are just an attention whore.
Yeah.
We solved it. End of episode. Travis is an attention whore. This has been Small Town Big Gays.
Maybe I should go back to therapy again. I thought I was cured.
There you go. Yep. Therapy definitely is a cure.
No, I need to find a gay therapist or like someone who understands queer life.
You do.
It's hard to find.
I know someone who was also looking for something similar, and it wasn't covered by insurance.
Well, I am a small business owner and have no insurance, so I'm fine paying for it, but finding it is the problem.
Finding it is difficult.
People really like me, and all my therapists want to become my friend.
Do they?
They do. I'm telling you. My therapist, every therapist I've had wants to become my friend.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a weird line.
You need to find
people who hate me.
You need to find a gay therapist who hates you.
Please, if you are a gay therapist who's listened to this and hate me, please help me.
smalltownbiggays@gmail.com. Do you hate Travis? Are you a therapist? Are you gay?
Yeah, let us know. If you do hate me, please let us know in emails. I would like to know for my own.
So briefly, also that conversation we were having about identities and all that stuff, that's not to disparage anyone or invalidate you. If you want to identify as who's he, what's it's, whatever the fuck. I can't emphasize this enough. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Yeah.
And that's that's the attitude you should have towards other people.
Yeah. Well, speaking on those lines, this may make, you have to figure this out. This is your job, not mine, with editing.
Okay. Love the start of this.
No, it's going to be good. So we are recording this. I don't know when this will be released because we've pre-recorded other episodes, but we are wrapping up Pride Month right now. And Chance and I haven't met and talked because the last 2 episodes we filmed were special guests. So we haven't really talked about like how our actual Pride weekend and everything went. And so I am on the board very loosely here in our town because I'll just be honest, the meetings are very hard to get onto sometimes because I am a busy person. So I don't always have chunks of time to carve out when they need to have them.
Yeah.
So I'm on the board. I do as much as I can. I book all the entertainment for our Pride events.
This is for the Chippewa Valley LGBTQ Community Center, by the way. Continue.
And I do what I can. I'm on the finance committee. I try to help raise funds. I try to do a lot of the stuff that I can keep in my control. So it was during Pride weekend, Eau Claire had we've always had like one protester. And by one, I mean like literally like one singular person. And they're never like aggressive. It's just like a sign. And they're just kind of basically there. And honestly, unless you're really paying attention, you wouldn't notice them. This year, I guess there was like 4 or 5 people.
Oh, we're becoming a big city.
Yeah. And again, honestly, their signs had rainbows on them. I didn't realize they were protesters at first. And they were like talking a little bit, but like, here is my thoughts on this. This may be controversial. Take another shot. But if you give them more energy, that's more energy put out that they're going to get back. And I'm just like, just fucking ignore them. Like, and here's the thing is like, there was people there that like were clearly all like upset about it. And like, they let it ruin their day. And they're like, just like, and I guess maybe this is probably coming from a place of privilege where I don't really have a lot of trauma around my sexuality because I just have, I don't know. I think like when you're a person who's experienced a lot of childhood traumas, you kind of learn to just like work through that and like don't let things like that get to you because it's like, there is far more bigger problems in the world than some random person trying to invalidate your sexuality or identity because it's just like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
So that comes from a place of privilege, I will say that. But they were like, let's counter protest them by dancing around them. And I'm like, let's just ignore them.
Just ignore them.
Sit there and let them. And then like during our show, I had borrowed a bunch of pride flags from the university because I wanted the performers to come out holding them with like the last number because we always raise money for it. And then like the committee got a hold of them and like decided they wanted to make a wall around the performance space in case the protesters walked over, which they didn't. And I knew they weren't going to. And even if they did, like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm a professional and know how to handle these situations. Like, just when I tell you I got it, I got it.
Yeah.
You know? And so then like there was just like a wall of flags, which was like cool, but just so unnecessary because then the performance didn't have the what I wanted it to have. And that's fine. It is what it is. The day went on and it was fine. But what I wanted to say is that people just give other people so much power in their life. It's just like, oh my God, like who fucking cares? Like if you're going to let that ruin the rest of your day, or if like you feel like you have to like counter protest, I just like walked up and I was like, what? Why are you having me walk over for what? Like, who cares? Like, let them sit there. I don't give a shit what they do.
When it comes to stuff like that, like very unpopular opinions, protesting, you know, gay pride or whatever, like that's all they want. They want the attention. If you give them the attention, you're giving them what they want.
Yeah.
You like when I was in college, there were these two preachers that would come to campus every year, and they went viral on TikTok. They were very funny to watch. But
was it the woman one?
Yes,
she's funny.
You're all whores.
Yeah,
it was her and brother Jed, and Jed is a huge piece of shit. Fuck you, Jed. And fuck you, other woman whose name I don't remember.
I can't remember it either.
But they would come, and then there would be a crowd gathering, and we would be yelling stuff, and it was a lot of fun for us, to be honest. Yeah. But if everyone had just ignored them, they would have gone away. That's all they want is they want your energy. They're fucking vampires.
Yeah.
They want to take that energy, and that's what drives them to keep doing it. If you just ignore them, like how long has it been a saying on the internet, don't feed the trolls? If someone's trolling you in the comments, just fucking ignore them because then they're done. They'll get bored. It's the same thing with protesters at Pride. Let them say God hates fags and we're all going to burn in hell all they want. That doesn't invalidate you. Yeah, it's annoying. Yeah, it sucks to see. But if you just ignore it and don't let it ruin your day, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I didn't care and it was fine. And Pride was lovely. There was a lot of cool booths. It was really great to see like a lot of like bigger organizations there still showing support and stuff despite everything going on. So overall, Pride was really amazing. It was a little rainy.
It was a little rainy,
but
we had to cancel our outdoor event.
Yeah.
But
overall, it was a great day.
Yeah.
Great weekend. A good weekend, and it was a great Pride. I have one more event left in my particular Pride season, and I cannot wait for it to be over with. I am tired. I'm over it. I do not want to do drag anymore right now, and it's hot.
It's hot. It's sticky.
Yeah. So I'm ready to not be prideful for a month.
I'm already there. We finished Firehouse Pride and I was just like, whoop.
Yeah.
Done. But then I got really sad, actually.
Yeah.
So
It is sad because it is a fun weekend and feeling the energy, and
it's a fun weekend. And this year it's particularly like, I mean, I feel like the majority of our listeners know the whole saga, because most of our listeners at this point are still local, but like I'm no longer at Firehouse.
Yeah.
And me and Nick and you have worked really hard over the past like 3 years to create a safe space for the community, and like leaving that and the future of that safe space is uncertain. Not that I think it's going to become an unsafe space or anything. It's just, you know, without the crew there that made it what it is, it's going to be different. So I was bartending the next Monday, I think, and I erased the like Pride events off the chalkboards,
like you did the lesbians.
Yeah, like I erased the lesbians. I actually, while I was erasing it, I was thinking like, let's get these lesbians out of here. And it was the act of erasing the events off the board.
Did you cry?
I got close, to be honest. I was just like, this is the last thing. Not the last Pride thing I'll organize. I'm sure I have plans already for next year, to be honest, but yeah,
it's all gonna look different.
It's gonna be different.
Maybe better.
Probably better, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We're ingenuitive people, is that right?
No, but
ingenuitivity. Adam Akla, you'll listen and have your bitchy ass comment to say about it.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, Adam.
Thanks for listening. No, please don't stop. You're our one and only listener. Please, we're trying to get that sponsorship from BetterHelp so then I can afford therapy.
Yeah, seriously. At BetterHelp, sponsor us.
Please.
We'll be cheap. Literally just give Travis free therapy.
Yeah, that's all we need. And we will plug your business.
Yep.
Something very important also did happen this Pride for our listeners, because we do have listeners.
Mm-hmm.
And they were very excited that it finally happened.
It did finally happen.
Yeah. Chance and I made out.
Yes, we did.
It was really weird.
It was like, yeah, it was weird.
It felt really aggressive.
Yeah.
Did I feel aggressive?
A little bit.
Okay.
We went for it. We said we were going to go for it.
I feel like I was matching your energy.
I felt like I was matching your energy.
Oh, maybe we were just like, too aggressive.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't romantic in any way. It was very...
No, but it was. We also performed to Barbie Girl.
Yeah.
Which is I had not realized, I suppose, until I started listening to that to try to figure out, you know, my lines, try to remember my lines.
Yeah.
I did not do a good job. But I didn't realize how fucking pervy that song is.
I know. Wasn't it the perfect one to make out to at the end? Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's not my first time.
Yeah, we'll insert the video right here.
Yes. There's a cute little video of us. I looked really good though.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My body was correct.
I looked like fucking Taylor.
Yeah, you looked cute.
Yeah. I looked like Taylor Ashton.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a cute little ditty, and the people enjoyed it, and that's all that matters.
And people did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about it.
Prideful. I have something to say. This past weekend, not about that. Just about moving on.
Okay.
This past weekend, I don't know what you did. I know what you did.
Yes.
I had a cabin weekend with my friend over, I suppose, in Anago, Wisconsin.
Oh.
Very small town.
Yeah.
I will insert this video here of me saying that we're a gay couple in the grocery store. Come on, sweetie. Just a gay couple doing our shopping.
Please don't do that in Anago.
So yeah, I had this cabin weekend. We did some fishing, we did some shooting, and I filmed a little vlog for bonus content for Small Town Big Gays, which is something I've been thinking about lately, is doing bonus content. So that video will be out, I'm going to say, the Tuesday after this episode premieres. So if you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/smalltownbiggays, and go and watch that. And if you like it, hopefully it turns out. It's like vlog style.
Okay.
And I've never really done one of those before.
How do you feel about that?
Feel about what?
Vlogging. Like, do you feel comfortable doing it?
Yeah, to a point. Well, I wanted to like talk to the phone more, but it feels weird to do that in public.
Yeah.
You really have to get over that aspect. So I didn't really talk to the phone that much. That will be out the Tuesday after, so go check out the YouTube channel. And if you like it, if it turned out, let us know what other bonus content you want to see from Small Town Big Gays, because I think that's kind of the next step.
Yeah.
So
I once fairly recently thought, because I've been on a little bit of a weight loss journey, although I've halted all of June. I've not been to the gym or doing anything because I'm just like,
that's fair.
Surviving.
June is surviving.
I was like, maybe people, well, I mean, not maybe, some people were like, oh, what are you doing? Like they want to know like how you're losing weight or whatever. And so I was like, I'll do like of what I eat in a day and what I exercise. And then I literally woke up and filmed myself eating my protein bar. And I was like, I'm going to kill myself. I'm never doing this again. And then that was the end of that career for me. I don't think I could do vlogging. I've like tried so many times to be like do like YouTube videos. So I always have people like do makeup tutorials, do these things, do that thing. And I don't know. This podcasting has been the most consistent and feel like uncringy thing I've done. But
well, it's like you really have to get used to. The problem is that you're trying to do it yourself.
Yeah,
like it takes some getting used to like film yourself and then spend time editing yourself.
Yeah,
and doing all of these things. It's hard to make that kind of content. This for me is easier because it's both of us, but like even trying to do shit on my own, it's tough. You have to get over that like kind of feeling cringe because you have to take 5 minutes, scroll through TikTok and see all the dumb shit people post on there and get thousands of views and actually make money and stuff.
Yeah.
Like people are doing more cringy things. This goes back to, I feel like something I've talked about on the pod before, is that the most successful people are sometimes the dumbest because they don't think, not that they're necessarily dumb, but they're shameless.
Yeah.
You just have to become shameless.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean...
Oh, the air show is going to be coming soon.
Fuck me. I hate them.
Me too. I live by the airport. Don't stalk me or do. Please stalk me.
Goddamn Blue Angels.
Yeah.
Is that this week?
I think so.
Fuck. Is that right now?
No, it's not currently happening. They're probably just doing something annoying.
Blue Angels, millions of taxpayer dollars wasted for nothing. But no, we want to cut welfare and Social Security and all that stuff. But all that so that some dumb shit planes can fly around town for a day and annoy everyone. Okay, I think we're in the clear for now.
Maybe. Blue Angels are domestic terrorists.
They really are. Fuck the Blue Angels. Millions of taxpayer dollars wasted. Anyway.
Are they cute though?
Probably. I'm not going to lie. They do cool things with planes.
Yeah.
However, if the government really wants to cut waste, there you go.
Have you ever lived by an airport during an air show?
No, I imagine it's fucking awful.
Although I think maybe I could charge people to park in my driveway.
Probably.
In my yard, maybe.
Yeah. Just put out a chair and watch them go.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
What we were talking about before the fucking planes flew over.
Being shameless.
Shameless,
and
yeah.
That's the secret to putting yourself out there.
Yeah, I think I need to be a little bit more shameless, even though I don't really have a ton of shame, which is actually shocking.
I was going to say, you strut your ass out there every drag show and you go for it.
Yeah.
You just need to transfer some of that Chloe energy to Travis.
True. Yeah, because we have a couple people that work at my salon that like film their haircuts and stuff, and I always like think their videos look so cool. I'm like, why don't I do that? But I don't know. I don't really do anything cool.
Do you feel like that is a trend that is going to continue for stuff? Because I'm friends with tattoo artists, and one of the tattoo artists is really good, like makes these little, TikTok videos. Ed, shout out, friend of the pod. But Ed makes these TikTok videos, and then Mel, my other friend who's an artist, is like, he's older and he doesn't do that, but he's like, everyone's doing that. They're making these little videos to promote themselves, and like, it's great, and they should, but I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yeah, So I'm not trying to grow necessarily my personal business. Like I'll always take new clients, but like only if it's usually just like referral for me. I'm not like looking to meet random strangers on the internet and do their hair.
Yeah.
I have like a vibe of people I like to do, and my clients know who I vibe with and who I don't. Cause like I have quite a few clients that are like, yeah, this girl I work with asks me all the time who does my hair, and I just won't tell her because you won't like her. And I'm like, love that. Thank you.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is a good client.
Yep. I have had several people tell me that. And so I'm not like necessarily looking to grow my personal business, but like I want to grow my salon's business. So I know I need to like eventually do. But yes, I do think social media is important, and I need to be better about posting stuff. Although I do not like being told what to do and what to post on my own social fucking media by businesses who trying to profit off me and then don't post their own shit.
Oh, I know what this is about, and I'm leaving it in.
Good, please do. Yeah, no, I need to be better about posting. I need to be better about confidence. Everything needs to be worked on in life, right? And this all goes back to me needing a therapist again.
Yeah. And that's why this episode is brought to you by BetterHelp, or could be BetterHelp. Call us.
Well, I think I've told you this before, where my best friend Shelly and we've been best friends for years and years and years, and we found out that we were seeing the same therapist as each other when we were kids. And then much later on in life, our therapist added me as a friend on Facebook.
Yes, you told me that.
Yeah, and Shelly's convinced that it was just because she thought I had killed myself. But I think Shelly had the better chance of killing herself than I did, to be honest. We will have Shelly on here.
We will have Shelly on
at
here.
lengths about how it's more shocking that she's alive than I am.
Yeah.
But
can't wait for that episode. Cannot wait for that. That is going to be some fucking chaotic bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's what I'm telling you. My therapists all want to be my friends. They want to know what I'm up to.
Yeah. Apparently.
Probably because they're just more shocked that I'm still alive. Because I do like to threaten to kill myself often.
Yeah.
I probably have several times that you're going to have to cut out of this.
You've done Here's a super cut of all the times in this episode alone Travis has threatened to kill himself.
That would be a great montage, I think.
That would one day I'll go through all of the episodes. I should just start saving the clips now, actually.
Yeah.
Just
me threatening to kill myself, and that'd just be a montage. Yeah.
Gay things. What's been new in gay world? We've both been too busy I've been too busy to really hook up lately, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what do you got for me? I gave you the yellow color mic cable today because you like piss. And I don't remember what red means in flagging code, but I think it means fisting actually.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
I'm trying to think if I've had any ventures worth mentioning lately. It's been hard because Pride stuff has truly been at the forefront, but
you'd think we'd be gayer during this season, but
yeah, I'm just trying to think. Just give me a minute. I know I have something because I haven't not been doing anything because that's not ever going to happen. But I'm trying to think of what I have that's interesting to talk about.
I did go on Sniffies and Grindr briefly in Anago. Barely get service in that town, by the way, and it was about what you'd expect.
Oh, I've been sending lots of videos of myself to people.
Have you?
Yeah. The rocker boy from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've been sending a lot of videos back and forth, which has been kind of fun. I'm normally not a video type person, but when you have someone who wants it, you give it to them.
Give it to them.
So we've been chatting a lot. Oh, I do have this one guy who has like an extreme pantyhose fetish.
I can relate.
Yeah, but he's married, so it's weird.
So am I.
Do you like to wear pantyhose?
No, not wear.
Oh, yeah.
Not even necessarily pantyhose.
He likes to wear them and get jerked off in them, which is like kind of hard to do, but fine.
Yeah.
He has a nice penis, so I'll do it.
There's this dude that's been hitting me up a lot, who is really big into tickle fetish. I don't know. I might have talked about this before.
I don't know.
But yeah,
oh yeah, I think you did.
I like to get tickled.
I, on TikTok, have found my way onto back scratching ASMR. These women in Miami with like long fingernails, like, will scratch your back for you.
That
and
is fetish content.
Obsessed with it and need it immediately. So if anyone wants to do that to me, I will pay you to scratch me.
Speaking of TikTok content, unrelated to fetish and hookup, there's this trans girl I found on TikTok who fixes shit, and I love her.
Mercury Stardust?
No, I also love her.
Okay.
I think it's Katie, and she just like fixes engines.
Oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
She's just like, this fucking thing isn't working. Let's figure it out.
Yeah,
I like her. I just spent like an hour just watching her videos yesterday.
Yeah,
we love it when the dolls know how to use tools.
I love when queer people in general know how to do shit that's like stereotypical straight culture, and they're just like, no, we can figure this out for ourselves.
That was the entire point of the vlog for bonus content, and the entire point of the vlog that I might make about trying to fix my fucking moped, except I didn't video me tearing it apart, and it is currently in pieces in my garage, and hopefully I can get it back together, because I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I once tried to fix a washing machine at my work, and that didn't work, but it was because it couldn't be fixed.
Yeah.
So I learned that lesson. But I did fix one part in it.
Good. That's good.
It didn't matter because it couldn't be fixed in general. So learned that.
Learning that. What's the other manly thing? I mean, I shot a gun. For the first time in like 15 years. That was great.
Okay.
I really do want to go take the concealed carry class.
Yeah.
And we have some emails I need to respond to about the trap shooting league.
Cool.
So
can't wait. Love that.
Yeah.
I did a meat raffle this
You did
weekend.
do a meat raffle. That's also straight culture.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It was really fun, actually.
Yeah.
I think I did a really great job.
I'm glad that I said no to allowing children.
Yeah. Well, also, it's
like, I get it. It's small town bar, small town meat raffles are small town bar culture. And typically small town bar people bring their children to small town bar events like that. But like, I wanted you to make dick jokes, and you did. It was great.
I did.
Talking about the non-binary meat and other stuff.
Yeah, I'm a great hostess.
You were great. And you looked incredible.
I did look good.
The meat looked good. I wish I had won some.
I know. I felt bad. That one table was dominating the winnings.
They really were.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what you get when you throw
a lot of money,
a bunch of money into it.
Yeah.
So,
but they're straight, so they're probably really happy with their grilling stuff.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I would do that again. That's what Pride's all about, trying things you haven't tried before.
Well, I kind of think we should just start throwing gay meat raffles.
Yeah, I think we should there's lots of things we just could do that we haven't
We're just reclaiming straight things from the straight people.
Yeah, meat raffles would be the first thing.
Like how straight people, all straight culture, or all things that straight people are into, are things that black and brown people were into first, that were stolen by the queers, that were then stolen by the straights.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Black and brown gay people, and then white gay people stole them, and then straight people stole them from the white gay people.
Yeah.
So now we, as gay people, queer people overall, are just going to start stealing straight things and making them gay.
Yeah.
And that's how we get the Republicans to turn into leftists, if we all become Republicans. No, we're not going to do that.
Yeah. Cool. We did a lot of great things, and now we can focus on summer and other things. And
we can have some fun.
We'll have some more special guests again. We have some coming. Well, you probably just listened to them. I don't know where this episode's going to land, but
yes.
More special guests to come. If you're interested in being a special guest, shoot us an email. And then prove you've listened to at least 4 episodes, then we'll have you. You know what we haven't done?
More than 4.
I know, but I'm just aiming low. Yeah, why not?
That's fair.
But what we haven't done, and I did a lot at the meat raffle, is we haven't made a Felicia Ashton reference in a while.
We have not.
But I mean, we clearly know she's definitely not fucking listening to
She's not.
We do.
No. But we'll have her on.
We'll have her on soon.
Then we can interrogate her.
I can't wait to hear what she's going to say.
I know. I'm going to have...
She's so funny.
Girl, I'm going to have to edit so fucking much.
You will, but it'll be fun.
It will be.
She'll be a riot.
I'll also make a supercut before we interview Felicia of all the times on the podcast we've mentioned Felicia, so we can show her.
Yeah. Get her reaction. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Felicia. She'll be a great thing. But yeah, I feel like I haven't seen her much this Pride season because she like does her job keeps her busy during the summer too with events. So I feel like I really honestly haven't seen her a whole lot this summer. Yeah, it's kind of sad because she's just such a
she's a hoot. She's a hoot and a half.
A hoot and a kook. And so it just but I feel like I've gotten closer to other people during Pride. That's another thing too. Like I feel like this Pride has brought some people out that like normally don't come to different events, and it's been fun to get to know them. One person, I don't think he probably listens to the podcast either, but this will be a great way to find out. I feel like I've gotten a little closer with Taylor, which is nice because he's kind of closed off sometimes. I feel, I got to hang out with him in Paris, and he's been coming to a lot more events, and it's been nice to get to know him other than just like a performer level.
He came to the meat raffle, and he even said like he's trying to be more social. So
yeah,
good for him.
Yeah, I love that. I think that that's a great thing that Pride can do, and I think it's great to find queer community. I feel like I've found a really great queer community in the last like year and a half, especially. Like I think honestly is, with you and Nick at the Firehouse too has really opened me up to like getting to know more people and doing like viewing parties and stuff like I think it's been a good, I'm talking like this Pride season is like the end of a chapter because for those people who don't really know, there is like a lot of stuff ending in our worlds, but like new exciting things will hopefully be coming. And we talked about this before about I don't know, you follow the blood moon and virgin shit, but there's change in the world apparently.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be curious actually if our listeners have noticed. Have you been having weird dreams?
Yeah, I had one last night.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of weird dreams. But it's all because like there's definitely like something in the air. I mean, just like not just like locally, but also like geopolitically, we're in a weird time. Yeah. And all that stuff. And it all kind of points to like, I think we're just in a period of transition. And I think everyone kind of is. And whether you realize it or not, or whether you put any stock into the ooky spooky nature of it. Here we are.
We're going to just roll with it.
You just got to work through it and come out on top.
And the famous words of Bob Marley, every little thing's going to be okay.
The famous words of Bob Ross. Just a little trees, little happy little trees. I don't know. I saw a video of TYB dancing and it made me think of his Bob Ross dance.
I fucking hate Bob Ross. He's also racist and transphobic.
Was he?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Very.
Huh. We hate Bob Ross. That's going to get us canceled.
I made that up. I don't know if he is.
You bitch. God fucking damn it.
I mean, it would add up, wouldn't it? Look at him.
No, he was a...
he probably was transphobic for sure.
I mean, transphobic maybe, racist no. Bob Ross famously was a fucking drill sergeant in the Marines, and then he didn't like yelling at people, and so he quit.
What a ninny.
And then he became that painty guy.
Oh, well, maybe he's not then. We should look into it.
He's probably a good... Yeah, we're going to maybe...
Probably a better person than Helen Keller.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah. She was a horrible person.
Yeah. Well,
bye.
Okay, bye.
Small Town Big Gays is hosted by Travis Gorell and me, Chance Smith. Our music is 1am by TYB. You can check out his music. Links are in the episode description. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at STBG Pod. Find us on Facebook if you're a Facebook person. Email us at smalltownbiggays@gmail.com. And for more shit from me, Chance, go to strangehavens.com.